Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know that I have been gone for like a year and some months, but I am back now, and today I'm gonna be filming kind of like my everyday glam kind of makeup tutorial. I've gotten like 10 times better at makeup since the last time like I showed my face on YouTube. So today I'm going to show you guys how I do my makeup, some things to show y'all, you know, just some little stuff that I thought was pretty cool that I wanted to share with y'all. So if you want to see how I get my everyday glam look with affordable products, keep on watching this video. Okay, so I've already moisturized my skin. So the first thing I'm gonna do is my brows, and I'm gonna like skin through my brows because I want to do a separate video on that. So I'm gonna use my NYX eyebrow powder pencil, and I'm just gonna fill in my brows with it. And I sprayed, I know this is like really good, but I sprayed some spritz on the eyebrow spoolie and put it on my brows so my brows can stay in place, because I have really curly brows, and girl, it be messing up my makeup when they're not laying down flat, so I have to put it on so it can, you know, so the brow hairs can stay in place. Okay, so after you do that, you're gonna take your brow pencil and just fill in your brows. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm gonna be right back with the rest of the tutorial. Okay, so now I've done my brows. Please excuse them if they look like two different shapes. My eyebrows are like two different shapes. This one, the arch is different than this one. At this point, I just don't know what to do, so I just do them both the best way I can, and they just look good in their own special way. So yeah, so now that you got your eyebrows done, we're gonna go ahead and use our primer. The primer I'm using is the NYX Pore Filler Primer. I'm gonna be using a lot of NYX products today. I didn't realize how much of their products I use until like I filmed this video the first time, but I didn't like my makeup count the way my makeup came out, so I'm doing it again. So I'm just gonna take this and just put it all on my face, cause I want my makeup to last, honey. Okay, it's summertime, it be hot. Granted, I really don't even put on makeup in the summertime for real. Most I'll do is my eyebrows, but if I want to go out somewhere with my friends or something, if COVID-19 wasn't around, I'm proud of my face, because yeah, I don't put primer on my forehead because I don't put a lot of product on my forehead. I mean, I do, but I don't, so I don't really see the point in putting it on my forehead. I normally just put it down like from like here down, because this is where like I get oily and I have like the most texture on my skin. I'm gonna put a little more because I'm not playing today with this makeup. Okay, it's gonna be coming out right today. Thank you very much. I really like this primer because it's like thick. It almost feels like I'm putting on like some type of silicone or something on my face. I don't know, but it's really thick, but not to the point where I feel like I have a whole mask on my face, and I really like that, because you're not supposed to feel like you have makeup on your face. It's just supposed to feel like your face. So after you put your primer on your face, you're gonna get your setting powder, and this one is by Black Radiance, and I'm gonna just press this into the areas where I get oily, because yeah girl, I'm really just not trying to be mad oily, because I get oily all up in here, like my creases or whatever, and I just really hate the way that looks. So I'm trying to have nice, bomb, flawless makeup. So in order to prevent anything from getting oily or creasing up, we're gonna put setting powder all over where we get oily and crusty looking, and make sure you tap off the excess, so it's not like you're putting a whole bunch on, but just enough to like mattify your primer in the areas that you need it. So first off, let me start off by saying I don't use foundation. I do not use foundation. I do not use foundation. And part of the reason why I don't use foundation is because, I don't know, I just kind of suck at matching like my shade, and it just annoys me. And I also don't really like the feel of foundation on my face. Like, it just feels like there's too much going on my face. So I just contour and highlight, set it, and go. Okay, and it still looks like I have like a full face on with like foundation and all that, even though I don't. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put on my contour first, and then, actually, you know what, scratch that. No, I'm not. I'm going to put on my, I'm sorry. I'm going to put on my highlight first, and then my contour, and then I'm going to blend it out. Excuse me, I got it mixed up. So I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm just gonna try to get some out of here. I'm just gonna put it on the places that I want to highlight, like so. I do use a lot of concealer because I am not playing. Okay. So yeah, just put it on areas where you want it to highlight. I'd say follow your natural highlight, like where the light hits your face. That's where you want to put your concealer. Don't put your concealer where you see like me or like maybe some other YouTuber putting their concealer. Follow your own natural face, like where the light hits your face naturally. I know that might seem like duh to some people, but it may not to others. So I just thought I might tell y'all that, so you know where to put your concealer. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to contour my nose, because every other time I do it, it doesn't come out right. But instead of actually using the applicator, I'm gonna use this brush, like a really small brush, and take some leftover concealer from when I did my brows and use it, cause girl, I be struggling. I be struggling to contour my nose. I don't know. Sometimes I actually don't like to contour my nose because I just look kind of weird. I don't know, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but people who contour their noses, like, that really changes the way you look. Like, I don't know what it is about, I don't know. It just, like, you will look like a completely different person depending on if you contour your nose or not and how you do it. So, still trying to look like me, so I don't, you know. So after you put on your concealer, I'm just gonna let that dry down just a little bit. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my contour shade. This is by ColourPop Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer in the shade Deep Dark. I'm gonna contour my face. So while I'm still waiting for my concealer to dry down a bit, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my contour. Please make sure that when you're blending out your contour on your cheeks, do not, I repeat, do not blend downwards. That is where a lot of people go wrong with their makeup. You want to make sure that you blend upwards and get rid of the line, but don't blend downwards. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but just watch me and you'll see what I'm talking about.
This is a Be Chill production.
And now I'm gonna go over. Y'all, I'm so sorry that you can't see what I'm doing because my mirror was in the way. I really apologize for that, but I think y'all still get the gist of what I'm doing. Like around the lines, because it is just a little bit harsh, and I'm just gonna blend it just a little bit more. Make sure you use a light hand, blending out the rest of your contour so it can look nice and seamless. Okay, so now that you've blended out your contour, you can start blending out. We can start blending out our highlight. So what you want to do, you want to take a dome brush like this. This is by Real Techniques. It's the number of the brush is 402. I think this is called their setting brush. And I'm just gonna blend out my concealer with the brush, and then I'm gonna go back over it with the Beauty Blender after I finish.
This is a Be Chill production. This is a Be Chill production.
Now we're gonna get our Beauty Blender, a damp Beauty Blender. Please make sure your sponge is wet. Not too wet, but wet enough. And just go back over it again, just in case there were any harsh lines or anything that I didn't blend out too well. Now what we're gonna do with our nose contour, I'm gonna take my contour shade again, and I'm gonna go on the sides of my nose. I do this last because like I have to put all my focus into my nose contour, or else it's gonna look worse than it be already looking. So I'm really gonna try. I'm really gonna try today, but we just gonna pray. Okay. I'm gonna take a smaller beauty sponge. I got this from Ulta. It was like $5 and it came in like 3 in a pack. And I'm just gonna blend out my highlight and my nose contour. I like to bring my nose contour up into like my eyebrow a little bit. I don't know, it just looks right, so I do it. You don't have to, but it just looks right for my face shape and my nose shape. So
This is a Be Chill production. Chill Production.
Like so. Now I want to add just a little more, but this time I'm gonna use a lighter concealer shade just because I want my nose to like pop just a little bit more. So I'm gonna use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop contour concealer in the shade Golden. This concealer is really light and it dries really fast, so if you get this concealer in this shade, I recommend that you work really fast because it be drying pretty quick and it's kind of annoying, but the coverage is like so nice, so I really just suck it up and deal with it. So I'm gonna take a brush and I'm just gonna go over my nose slightly and go ahead and blend it out.
This is a Be Chill production.
And boom, now our nose is contoured but not too crazy to the point where I look like a completely different person, but just enough so I look, you know, look a little you know, my nose did a little, just a little bit, just a little bit, you know. You can still tell my nose shape, but you know, still look a little, she looking a little slimmer, you know. Yeah. So now I think I'm pretty much done with like highlighting and contouring my face. I'm liking how it's looking, so I'm gonna go ahead and set everything because yeah, we don't want our stuff to crease. So I'm gonna take my setting powder again and again. It is the Black Radiance setting powder. This stuff works. I mean, I haven't really tried anything else, but it works. It gets the job done, so we're good. We're great over here. I'm gonna take my sponge, tap it in, tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna set everything into place.
This is a Be Chill production.
It's okay if you have a little excess, but for the most part you want to press everything into the skin versus baking. I don't really like to bake anymore because I feel like it gives me really bad flashback, so I just press it into my skin, and I think it, personally, I feel like it looks 10 times better. And my eyes crease really bad, so I have to blend the concealer back out before I put some around my eyes because I have full eyes and I blink and they crease, girl. So gotta make sure everything is set into place, honey, okay? Because that, I just think that looks so gross when your like makeup creases. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna blend my under eyes just a little bit because they crease really bad, and then I'm gonna set it.
This is
Tap
a
off
Be Chill
excess.
production.
Tap it into your skin, girl. Just pat it on in.
This is a Be Chill production. a Be Chill production.
To set my nose contour, to like sharpen it up a little bit, I'm gonna take my small sponge, and this is the only thing that I really like bake, just because I want it to really show up. So I tap off less. I still tap off like some of it, but I tap off less, and I go in between my nose so you can like see the perfect like contour, and it's just gonna sharpen everything up or whatever.
Be Chill production.
Like so. And I'm also gonna take my little sponge and just set like around my eyebrows so it doesn't cake up later and look a hot mess. Just press that in. I use a little too much, but it's all good. I'll fix it.
This is a Be Chill production.
I'm gonna take my big sponge and blend that out just a little more. And then, I know, right? It's like, girl, dang, like we've been setting our face for a while, but trust me, it's all a process, so everything can come out looking right. So then I'm gonna take my big sponge again, and I'm gonna get a good amount. I'm gonna tap off a very little, very, very little. I'm gonna like tap my sponge once, and I'm gonna snatch my cheeks. Now, as soon as I set my cheeks, I'm gonna go ahead and dust it off, simply because I don't like to leave it on too long because it leaves like a weird white cast. So as soon as I put it on, I take it off. Just so it can like give me that quick cut and everything looks good. So my stupid phone cut off because it overheated, which is weird, but whatever. Please excuse my fan. It's y'all, it's so freaking hot in my room. Like, I'm so sorry, but I have to turn it on because I'm dying in here. So I'm gonna take my bronzer by Benefit, and I'm just gonna bronze and somewhat set my contour.
This is a Be Chill production.
So after you put on your bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe off, finally, I know, right? You're gonna finally wipe off your nose setting powder. Brush it off. So after that, we're done finally with the base makeup, and you can go ahead and set it. I'll be using my Morphe mattifying continuous setting mist. This setting mist is okay. I mean, it works. I haven't really used it too much, so I can't really like say whether or not I like it, but you know, it smells good. just you're gonna spray your face and basically get it wet. I don't know, I kind of like spraying a lot of setting spray on because it just melts everything together. Like, setting spray is really what like melts your makeup together, and everything just comes together so nice. So I'm just doing that. So now that we're done setting our face, you can go ahead and put on some mascara and coat your lashes to prep for falsies. So now I'm going to go ahead and glue my lashes on. Another tip I have for you guys, 25mm lashes. I recommend cutting them like short. Not like really short, but like cut them just a little bit shorter than your actual eye length, so that it looks more natural. I don't know why, but it just looks way more natural when they're like kind of like the band is shorter, and then it just flows so nicely on your eyes. So now that you have your lashes glued on, I'm gonna put some mascara on my bottom lashes to make them pop. I'm gonna really put a lot on because it takes a lot for my bottom lashes to pop. I don't know why, but it just does. So okay, now my bottom lashes are coated. Girl, I put on like so many layers of mascara. Use the Essence What the Fake Volume and Lengthening Mascara. It's pretty inexpensive and cheap. You can get it at Ulta, and I don't know, I really like this mascara. Like, my bottom lashes look so long and like dark. Now we're gonna move on to the lips, and I learned this really cool trick from another YouTuber on here, but I don't want to mispronounce her name, so I'm just gonna like link her video down below where she showed how to do this. But basically what you do, you take your contour color, your liquid contour color, and you line your lips with it. You put like translucent powder over it. It just creates like the perfect lip color without like everything being all nasty and crusty. So yeah, just watch.
Chill Production.
Then you're going to take your setting powder and your finger and take a little bit and just, that's too much, that's way too much, and just dab it in to set it in place. So as you can see now, my lips are like perfectly lined. It's like the perfect lip color. Now if you don't want your lips to be like your lip shade, you can easily put on like a liquid lipstick over it, a gloss maybe, you know, whatever you want. But I think I'm just gonna leave it like this because it's giving me what needs to be gave, baby. So we're just gonna continue on with the rest of my makeup. Now my phone died. I don't know why my phone is giving me so many problems trying to record this video, but whatever. I went ahead and put on my blush. Blush I use is by NYX, the Sweet Cheeks Glow Blush in the shade Bang Bang. Yeah, and I really like this blush. It's kind of it really does like have like a little shimmer to it, but it's not like too much to the point where it looks like you're putting highlighter on your cheeks, and it looks like this. It's really cool, real cute, you know. I didn't put too much on because I don't want to, I don't really like too much blush on, but just enough. Before I'm completely done with my makeup, I do like to add like my little faux moles on my face. Some people think like it's overkill, but I think I like the way it looks on me, so yeah. I naturally have like 2, well actually I really have 4. I have like 2 right here, 1 right here, and then like 1 up here somewhere, but I'm just gonna put 1 right here. Maybe 1 right here, and this is where I naturally have 1. So hey guys, now I'm back and I put on my little pixie cut wig and a scarf to look a little more presentable, because I was wearing my jailbird braids, because you know it be like that sometimes. But yeah guys, this is the completed look. It took like forever, but girl, we made it. Okay, you completed Bunny's makeup tutorial. Congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay. I'm gonna try my hardest to be more consistent. I really want to like push out more content. I think next one I'm gonna record is an eyebrow tutorial, because I know like people really struggle with like doing their brows or whatever. So I'm gonna probably push that video out next. Leave some video suggestions in the comment section down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. Turn on the post notifications, okay? Because girl, I'm gonna be pushing out this content, okay? Y'all better make sure you watch me, because if you don't, you're really just missing out, because it's about to get lit over here, period. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day at whatever time you're watching this, and peace out.